introduce yourself to me, please?
Yes, hi, my name is Linh and I'm over 17 years old. Now I'm studying on Chung High School, which is a popular school and have a spectacular structure. I think it's so beautiful. Moreover, my family has four members, which is my parents, my little brother, and me. All, because because we are very close, so I very love my parents. Uh, I think my parents are very close to me, and they always teach me about career or my study. So I really love them. Ho- and my and in my free time I in my free time I usually shopping or watching films. I think it's so interesting for me, and I feel relaxed when I watching films.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to cut you off there. What's your favourite type of film?
I think it's a fiction or romantic, because it's very common for people, and I think when I watch them, I'm very happy and feel and feel interesting.
Okay. And what's the name of your favourite film?
Is I think it's Our Beloved Summer. It's a romantic film, and it's about the summer and the love of couple.
Okay. And is this an English language film or a Vietnamese film?
Uh, no, not at all. No, it's a Korean film. Yes,
Ah.
it's very common in Korean.
Okay. And do you like Korean TV shows and films?
Yes, I think so. Because I very love K-pop, and I'm a big fan of K-pop. So I spend twice time to watch TV, to watch Korean shows on TV.
Okay. And have you ever been to Korea?
Yes, I have. I think I think it's a clean and I think it's a clean and clean country. When I'm very interested in Korea, and when I've been there, I feel so happy, and because it have a lot of had a different culture, and I can learn or study many culture, I can learn and study different uh, behavior and customs.
Okay. And you said as well that you like shopping. Where's your favourite place to go and shop?
Um, I think I'm a shopaholic, and I really love trying clothes, and I like shopping clothes. It's so I think clothing is I think buying clothes give me more fashion and trendy. So I usually trying out, and spending time to shopping clothes.
Do you think that you do too much shopping, maybe?
Yes, yes. I spend much time to shopping, so sometimes I want to avoid to sometimes I want to save money.
Okay. And have you ever been to Aeon Mall?
Yes, 8
Oh,
months.
okay, that's it. Time's up. Okay, so I'm going to pick a question from on here. Are you okay? Do you want to pause for a second, or are you okay?
Yes.
Okay, right. So if you'd like to take the pen and the paper, I'll let you read the question for a second, and then, okay, you have 1 minute. Okay. Okay, right, that's it. The time is up. So, off you go.
Now I will tell you about an interesting object about my family. I think it's a picture. I think it's maybe a picture when I was a memory when we went to the countryside. I think it's when I was 6 years old and when my parents leave memory, 10 celebrating memory. So we went to the countryside and give a picture. I think it's so interesting and so funny because 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 it can give me memory and make my family closer and more happier. It when my family has kept it for I think for us 1 hour and we are very respectful and feel interested in a picture and when we go to when we went to the countryside. The picture is by accident when we had saw a beautiful landscape and we come up with the idea to took a picture about the countryside. I think it's a best memory for me and.
Okay, right, that's it. You can stop for a second. We're going to have a short break for a minute, and we're going to move on to part 3. Okay?
Yes.
So in part 3, it will be more like a discussion. So I'll be asking you stuff about old objects. Okay. So we'll give you about a few more seconds. Okay. Just deep breaths. It's okay. Relax. It's fine. You'll do it really good. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so do you think it's important for people to keep things that belonged to old family members?
I think it's so important. It's not an important and significant work because when people can you repeat the question?
Do you think it's important that people own things that belong to previous generations? For example, this pen was given to me by my grandmother, and it's very old. But I also I get worried about losing it. Do you think it's important that people have things that belonged to their grandparents or their parents?
Yes, I think it's so important. Because give an old traditional is so important and significant. So people must belong to the old traditions.
Okay. And what's the oldest thing you've ever seen, do you think? The oldest thing you've ever seen?
I think I have seen the oldest thing is my grandparents' camera. It's so very old fashioned, but it has a lot of memory about my family, and we are very love it and love it and love it and reserve it.
Okay. So, do you have any old objects besides the one you told me about? So in my house, and this is my home in the UK, we have a sword that is maybe 400 or 500 years old, and it used to belong to a member of my family. Do you have anything like this in your house?
I think reserve the tradition. I think we reserve the traditional things is an interesting and important. So it how you so it how people can reserve it and and guide it to and guide and guide and hold it to the next generation.
Okay. And what's the oldest photograph that you own? Is it of your grandparents or your great-grandparents? Or how old is the oldest photo that you have?
I have photo a lot, and the oldest is when I was 10 years old. It was so old, and it's and over 7 years over 7 years old. I when I take with my mom, and when I take with my mom, so when I saw it again, I feel so happy and I feel so happy and love it because it's so considerable and I will reserve it about my gift as my gift.
Okay. That's all the time we got for. Okay, that was really good. Well done.
Thank you.
Is that recording?